Welcome back to Knowledge Lotus. Today, we're unraveling one of history's greatest mysteries, the Lost Colony of Roanoke. Before we start, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of our fascinating stories. Now, let's step back in time. In the late 16th century, an intriguing and mysterious chapter unfolded on the eastern shores of what is now the United States. This tale, woven into the fabric of American history, centers around the Lost Colony of Roanoke, a story of ambition, exploration, and enigma. The year was 1587. A group of about 115 English settlers, under the leadership of John White, embarked on a voyage across the treacherous Atlantic Ocean. Sponsored by Sir Walter Raleigh, their mission was to establish a permanent English settlement in the New World. After a long and arduous journey, they landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina. The island was not unfamiliar to the English. It had been the site of earlier expeditions and attempts at colonization. However, previous efforts had failed, primarily due to a lack of supplies and fraught relations with the native people, notably the Secotan and Croatan tribes. John White and his settlers began the daunting task of establishing a new colony. They built houses, planted crops, and tried to forge alliances with the local tribes. However, the colony faced immediate challenges. Resources were scarce, and tensions with the indigenous people were high. Recognizing the dire situation, John White made a difficult decision. He would return to England to gather much-needed supplies and reinforcements. Leaving behind his family, including his granddaughter Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, White set sail in late 1587. The return journey to England was fraught with complications. The ongoing Anglo-Spanish War impeded White's efforts to secure a ship for his return to Roanoke. It was not until 1590, 3 long years later, that White was able to make the voyage back to the colony. Upon his arrival at Roanoke Island, White was met with a haunting sight. The settlement was deserted, the houses were dismantled, and there was no trace of the colonists he had left behind. The only clue to their fate was the word Croatoan, carved into a post of the fort, and crow etched into a nearby tree. Perplexed and distressed, White attempted to search for his family and the other colonists, theorizing that they might have moved to Croatoan Island, known today as Hatteras Island. However, inclement weather and a damaged ship prevented him from conducting a thorough search. White was forced to return to England without any answers to the fate of the Roanoke colonists. The mystery of what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke remains unsolved to this day. Various theories have been proposed over the centuries: integration with local tribes, relocation to another area, or even annihilation through disease, starvation, or conflict. Despite extensive archaeological research and historical investigations, concrete evidence has been elusive. The fate of the Roanoke settlers continues to captivate the imagination and spark debate among historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts. Was it a tragic end or a new beginning with the native tribes? We may never know for sure, but it's a story that continues to captivate us all. What do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for exploring this historical enigma with me. If you loved this deep dive into the past, check out our video on the mystery of Mary Celeste. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you.